He does this one.
Porn is the key to a happy relationship, man. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back.
Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Midnight Paco podcast. Let me spit my gum out.
Professional.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how we do things here.
Yeah, the Midnight Paco podcast is brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trusts, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing.
There you go.
She has helped me out in the past, and she does great work.
And we appreciate the use of the office.
Absolutely.
Big ups, big ups. Well, what's going on? How was the week?
The week was cool, you
Good.
know.
Yeah.
We played a brand new place in Canton, Ohio.
Big ups. Big ups. Boom Boom Room.
The Boom Boom Room.
Boom Boom Room. Ebony Timberlake was the host.
She did a great
She
job.
did a great job, man. She kept the show going.
Kept the show going.
Yeah.
Everything went smooth. They had a singer,
Yeah, Julie Riggs.
Julie Riggs. She can sing.
Woo! When I tell you, she had this song where she just started flowing and singing.
Flowing and singing.
That was one of my favorites.
She was like Floetry by herself.
Yeah, and even at the end, the mic went.
The mic went and she sang it without.
Bam.
The mic. She didn't need no microphone.
Didn't need a mic. Did a wonderful job.
Wonderful job. It was a contest.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Patrick.
Yeah, he did, man. He said some stuff.
Patrick, he did a great job.
He did a great job, man.
Yeah,
great job, hands down.
He won and he deserved that one.
For sure. Yeah, I apologize on the last name, but yeah, his first name is Patrick.
First name Patrick.
Yeah, definitely. So he did a wonderful job. I just like how the flow of the whole thing went. You know what I mean?
It was smooth.
Ebony kept it going. Seen some new faces.
New faces, new comics.
Yep. Which is awesome. I like it because when you see somebody going up for their first time, man.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I had nothing.
What'd you do? Like 2 minutes? Three, maybe 3. It was fire though. 3 minutes of fire.
3 minutes of straight fire.
Straight fire. Yeah.
But gut busting jokes. It was like jokes and that's all I got. Have a good night.
I don't have it like that. I tell a little bit between. There's a couple dull, I ain't gonna say dull moments. I always try and make it sound like, cohesive and everything, but most of the stuff's life.
You smooth.
I'm trying, man.
I just didn't have anything.
Yeah. But sometimes you just got, some of the best comedians just go up on stage and just riff. You know what I mean? And it's, God bless you, because I can't do that. It's so just, I like to be prepared. I think once you get comfortable, it's easier.
That's the thing. You can trip over nervousness. You can trip over where you think your jokes are going to hit and they don't.
That's the worst.
You be like, I'm about to kill him. You'll set it up.
Ooh.
Bam, deliver your punchline and you get crickets.
And then you just forget what the hell you about to say next, man.
Because you incorporated it and rehearsed it in your head.
Yep. And even if you don't laugh, it's weird that silence, and I don't expect big laughs. A lot of my stuff isn't designed for big humor.
You don't know though. You can't control it.
Exactly.
You could say, okay, this is a little laugh, and I'm gonna build up, and then I'm gonna close it with a boom, and
yeah, right. Your boom is a boom boom. You drop in the toilet.
Wait a minute. I had a joke that I thought was a boom.
And
then the first thing I said was the boom.
Oh, see.
And I'm like, that's not even the punchline, y'all. Like, what do you...
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I just like, blah. And they was like,
ah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, because you say wasn't you say you're
He's biracial.
biracial, yeah, and I think just that wasn't even the punchline.
I'm like, that ain't even a joke, yo.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
why is y'all laughing at that?
Hey, you got to take those.
Who raised y'all?
Right, yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Right.
That's
What in the world?
Oh, who's that?
Yeah.
Who's biracial these days?
Biracial. I'm like,
that's
not the
horrible.
punchline.
Yeah, not at all. No, I do remember that. Yep, that was funny because you even said something.
Yeah, I did. I was like, that ain't the.
Yep.
I said, why is y'all laughing?
Right, yeah. You did, yeah. And see, that was the beauty of the first time you went on stage. Is because...
That was the second time.
Was it the second time? Either way. I mean, you were comfortable.
Yeah.
You talked to the crowd.
Right.
You were free-flowing a little bit. And then you even did your jokes that you prepared. I mean, I go up there, boom. I ain't talking to you. I'm not talking to the crowd. I ain't doing it. I'll try once I get, I'm trying.
The reason why I interact with the crowd is because, like, in my mind, what's the difference between them watching you either on television or on the internet and they come see you? Like, what would be the difference? In addition to you looking at them, they can say something to you, you can respond to them. Like, I can hear you, right? I'm standing right. You're not watching TV.
That's a great point.
Yeah,
that is a great point.
I can hear you.
and I'm not saying that's what I'm saying, but when we go do some of these open mics, what I'm getting at is you have 5 minutes on stage. Some people get to talking to the crowd, just in the moment, which is great. And sometimes they have funny jokes. I mean, they talk and get people to laugh. But then when they go to do their material, they're in it and it's like, ooh, I got the light already? Yeah, you spent 2 minutes talking to the crowd. You know what I mean? So, and, some of these, you have a lot of people. Mm-hmm. There's like 15 comedians that go up.
Yeah,
5 minutes apiece.
Sometimes you can't control that, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to address something sometimes. Yeah, I get it.
Like if you're on stage and you have material and the audience is interacting with you, with your material.
Right. Yeah. You kind of got to involve
you kind of, a little bit.
It only feels right. A little bit.
You can make it be.
I was like that one time I was doing my stuff and she had that one chick had to bring up about bidets and what I mean? So I kind of riffed with that and I was able to get back in the material. But
you snap right in.
Yeah. But I mean, it's that. But see that becomes a problem sometimes too because then somebody else thinks they can talk and then you can lose a room. From what I know, trust me, I ain't got it like that where I've had room. Let's keep it real.
I mean,
but
I think that
I've seen comedians and hosts lose a room right off the rip, and we know who we're talking about.
But okay, yeah, you can lose a room.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can also, like, I'm here to let everybody know. I come from roasting. So I got one locked in the chamber for you at all times. Like, if you heckling me, I'm shooting you back fast. I mean, that's just where I came from. So it's like,
well, that's just
that's not what I'm there for.
Right.
But you know.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that's just growing up. I mean, I think that my buddies prepared me for all that. They talk so much shit about me growing up. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
There is nothing anybody can say that my friends have not already pointed out.
Exactly.
And that I already don't know my flaws. You know what I mean? So go ahead, and I'll probably laugh because it's probably funny and true. I mean,
I train my kids and my nephews the same way. They ready for you too.
Oh yeah.
They ready for it. But I was saying, like, but you saw that I'm ready for hecklers. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. It's you get heckled and I'll get you.
Right.
I got one locked and loaded at all times. I'm just telling you.
Like...
If I can see you, I'm gonna get you. Sometimes the light's in my face and I can't see you.
Right, it's just a voice.
It's a voice, and I'm like,
it's a voice.
Man. That's all I had one time. It says the voice in the dark because I couldn't see him.
Yeah, but it was still a response. It was still something.
It was a response.
Yeah.
If I can see you, you better be in the dark. Say your stuff in the dark because if I can see you, I'm gonna get you.
I just look at it like this. I mean, I I think the only way is if somebody disagrees or something on my material. Because most of my stuff, I mean, I'm talking about my wife, talking about me. I mean, unless you disagree, well, I guess, that one chick did. About how you take care of your personal hygiene.
She didn't like baby wipes?
Yeah, she was just saying bidet. What about bidet? We already had this discussion.
Right.
When you're cleaning dishes and something's dry on it, you can spray it all you want. Sometimes you still got to scrub, right? You still got to get in there and scrub.
Yeah.
And toilet paper, I swear I feel like a goddamn baby if I don't wipe my with baby wipes. It's a mess. It's terrible. It's like I don't feel clean at all. I might as well take a shower. I've been using them. I use it to dry after I use the baby wipes, but it's been 20 years since I just wiped my ass with regular ass toilet paper. And I don't know how people just do it. All filthy assholes. I'm just saying. And I have no stock in baby wipes. I should. I promote them so damn much.
Yeah.
But I'm just, hey, whatever. You do you guys. So, no, I had a great time. My son came down.
Yeah.
You met him for the first time.
Shout out. This dude is 23 years old, and I don't remember being that laid back at 23 years old. I was not.
I don't know.
Laid back dude.
Just, he's in the cut.
Shout out to Tyler and Wiz for coming to support.
Yeah, big ups. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Good support. They had a great time.
Came from Erie,
PA. Repping it all day. That's right. 814. Hey.
Yeah.
Look, Cleveland's just a bigger Erie. There's nothing.
Yes, Cleveland is a bigger
Even our
Erie.
football team is better. Sorry. And they're a semi-pro, bro.
Cleveland is a bigger Erie with a skyline because we have a downtown and
we got big buildings.
We also have we have a professional baseball team. We have a professional basketball team.
You do.
We have a professional football team.
Ohio State's not professional.
We also have a great college team, Ohio State.
Yes, they are.
So Cleveland rocks, dude.
Cleveland rock.
And if I had another 3 hours, I can list all the names of the stars, from acting to music to that came from Cleveland.
I see why, because they left this month.
I can't think of
why I'm out this bitch.
I can't think of one successful person other than Justin Fuller over here.
What? Success is a big word.
That came from Erie, Pennsylvania. Can you name it a few?
All my friends are successful, but they're elsewhere too. They're all successful in their right profession. Yeah. Just because they're not celebrities. And
well, I'm speaking of celebrities and sports stars.
I mean, tons of football players, not tons, but there's been a lot of football players that came out of Erie.
Any actors?
See, I don't know.
Any
I'm sure there are. Yeah, I'm sure there are.
Straight from the streets of Erie.
I think Bon Jovi's grandmother lives in Erie. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I believe she's.
Shout out to Bon Jovi's grandmother.
I believe so. Yeah, I think she lived by my buddy around the corner.
Because I think that Living on a Prayer, he was singing about Erie.
Oh, but see, prayers, good places.
Prayers.
Yeah, that's right. See, don't mess with me. I'm a Rev, dog. Don't even hate Reverend Fuller right here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hell is on its way to freezing over. If it's not already, it's close. But I am an ordained minister. How about them apples, people? Who would have thunk that? This is like the second time in my life that I would have said, who would have thunk that? First time was when I was walking in Iraq. For the first time. Who would have thunk I would have been here? This wasn't a plan in my life at all.
Yeah.
But you see where we're at right here.
So you mentioned you were in Iraq. How long? Well, how long were you in? What branch of the military were you in?
I was in the Army National Guard. Yeah, I was in there. I joined in 2003. I got out in 2010 was when I was actually done with my contract, I believe, somewhere around there. And then I got back in for a year in 2014, around there.
That's dope.
But then I got back out because the wife was like, no, get out.
So you said you were in Iraq. How many tours did you do?
I was there twice. Was there 2004 to 2005, and then 2008, 2009.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, no doubt, brother. You know, I never thought I would have joined. I loved GI Joe growing up, but military, I ain't doing that shit. It wasn't like a. It wasn't like I was raw or military. You know what I mean? But my buddy was always. I think since high school he was in what's that called? ROTC. Yeah, and then he went to college and he was doing that. So he was always doing that. He went in the Army National Guard up in PA. Big shout out to them. And he just, he just kept asking me, "You gonna join? You gonna join?" I'm good, dog. I'm good. You know what I mean?
Right.
I graduated. I was 20. I think the only reason why I joined, I was 25. I was driving a school bus and I got passed over for a full-time spot. And it was just, I'm like, this isn't what I want to do with myself. No shots to people that are doing that, but it's like, this ain't something I want to do with my life.
Right.
So I was like, well, I guess I got to go to school, and I ain't had money to do anything. So I got hold of my buddy, and I was like, hey, what's up? Join the infantry. Big shout out. Damn, I mean, is there any other job? If you're going to do it, you might as well do it. So, plus they had a bigger signing bonus, I ain't going to lie.
Infantry did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. You want to be a cook? Here's $3,000. You want to go almost die? Here's $6,000. I'm broke. All right. What's up? Let's do this. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, man, it was one of the best experiences of my life. Luckily, nobody, I didn't get killed, but we did have one person, Sergeant Carl Morgaine. He died May 22nd, 2005. Yeah. So we lost him. We had some people get messed up. Gratefully nothing happened to me, and some other people are still living with injuries and things of that nature. But it's rough, man. That's when you realize life, and that's what changes you. Right. I think. You know what I mean? Because when you come back, you see people, and the grass. You don't cut the grass. You don't worry about some of the smaller things in life. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it helps change and mold you a certain way. So that's the one thing I look at. And then the bonds you make with some people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I still got some of my buddies I keep close contact with. So
yeah, you guys really had to have each other's back.
Oh yeah.
Regardless of personal views and differences, you guys were American soldiers first.
Oh yeah, big up. And honestly, I think I joined to be a morale boost. Because if that would have been an MOS, because, man, that's all I do. Once I got comfortable, my personality is going to come out, and I try and make the best out of any bad situation. So that was always my goal, man. I was never better than anybody, and that was the beautiful thing about going up through the ranks. You know what I mean? Yeah, in any job, you see people who take advantage of the position, and I never did that. There's things I skipped out on because I could as a squad leader, but it's not like I never did those things before. So it's like, guess what? Sorry for you, but I had to do that shit too. So
yeah.
And if anything, I would go check out things before I sent anybody else because I would feel terrible if something happened to them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I try to be fair. I always have powwows with the guys, and if you guys ain't had anything to bring up, you guys wanted to change anything, what's up? How's everything going? So I kept those lines of communication open.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, that was how long ago?
Well, that one was in 2000. I mean, the last time I was there was 2009.
Okay.
Yeah, the first time I was there, 2004, 2005, we were in Tikrit, and I was in Samara for about a month. That they needed volunteers to go down because they were losing so many guys, and so my one buddy volunteered, and then I volunteered, and then my whole squad volunteered.
See, what's one thing that people really don't realize? Like, there's conflicts constantly going on, and the fact that you don't hear about them don't mean that they're not going on.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
So
there's always somebody out doing a mission somewhere. You know what I mean? It's just, and you don't know what day is going to be it. Every day we started out doing an MSR sweep where we'd go just basically drive down the highway and look for roadside bombs. and hopefully you detect some.
So MSR for us civilians.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's a main supply route. Is what they call that. You know what I mean? So it's just basically on a highway. That'd be like going over 480. You know what I mean? But not as elaborate. They don't have them that big.
Okay.
Where we were, I'm sure some of the other places, you know, in Iraq. I'm telling you, it looks nice. It would at one point it probably would have been beautiful. You know what I mean? You see the palm trees and everything down by the river, and it's just. And at one point, I'm sure it was luscious green and everything like that. So they said when you're there, it's tripped out because Samara was Samaria in the Bible, and supposedly Jesus was there, right? And that's where he met Mary Magdalene. And it's like, I'm where Jesus was, you know what I mean? And I didn't see too many white people. So I don't know how white Jesus is, yo.
I know that.
Right? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know that.
I seen a couple little white kids running around, but they were probably from the first Iraq war. You filthy soldiers.
Wow.
Yeah, but you know, it was a trip, man. And the first time I was there, I'm walking around. We were on a mission, just walking through a little village, right? And I'm just like, who would have thunk it? I'm in Iraq. I'm really out walking around, and it's just crazy. You know, I'm big thing. I don't know what was looking over after me, but the only time something happened is if I went right by it or I wasn't there,
right?
You know, and everything, and so. But it still messes with you because you know things happen.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's crazy, but you know, my son, he was young too at that age. You know, so it's, and then now that he's older, it's like we get to hang out and do all kinds of fun stuff. So it's great.
That's good, and happy Juneteenth.
Yeah.
And tomorrow is Father's Day.
Yes.
Today is Juneteenth.
Yep. Happy Father's Day to you, sir.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And all the fathers out
there.
Shout
out to all the fathers out there.
Big ups.
Yeah, we're always the unsung heroes.
Right.
Yeah.
There has to be somebody, you know. We ain't mommy, but
no.
we ain't mommy.
Definitely very necessary.
Yeah.
I always tell new parents the child's interaction with their parents is the way they'll interact with the world. So be mindful of that. That's what I always say. Yeah.
I mean, my mouth has gotten worse, but never towards my parents.
Right.
You know what I mean? Those are the two I respect. I never really get loud, but I cuss in front of them now. It's terrible, but they know I'm a party mouth, so I try to limit the F-bombs for sure. Those are the ones I try to limit,
especially if they're watching the Midnight Paco podcast.
Yeah. I told my mom last one wasn't probably the best one for a mother to watch. You know, given the subject matter of fingers and buttholes, but I'm just saying, I had a father who has 10 fingers. I don't want to even think about it.
We're going to dedicate that segment to this side of the Midnight Paco podcast.
Yeah, he's still, you know, he has feelings. He hasn't found the right one. Hasn't found the right one. And he uses baby wipes, ladies.
Baby wipes.
Baby wipes. Hey, I'm going golfing tomorrow for Father's Day.
That's what's up.
I'm so mad that you have to work.
Yeah.
I would try to have you come.
Yeah, if I didn't have to work, I would be out there hacking away and repairing divots and asking for mulligans.
Oh yeah, I always get a couple mulligans. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, so
I get out 4 times a year, man, if I'm lucky. We need to start going up down here. I've been here since 2010, and I've yet to go golfing.
You never went
here? Because I have nobody to really go golfing with. I didn't know you golf.
I don't.
Well,
I try.
You
really
have
hard.
clubs, and you go out, so that's all we need to do. I am not good.
Listen,
I'll get on the green in like 2 and have a 5 by the time I'm done.
Listen,
it's all about touch.
It's all about the swing. The club does the work, but
true.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get my game up, and we're
Yeah.
we're gonna go out.
Yeah. I'm not. Trust me.
I got to get my game up.
Not really. Like I said, I mean, I have my drives have gotten better because I go to the driving range, and I've been working on that. And I cut my club down to fit me perfectly. So YouTube, shout out to YouTube University.
This guy fits himself. He did a fitting himself.
Well, I just stretched my arms out and I said, this is about where I need to grip it. And so I cut it and gripped it.
People pay hundreds of dollars for professional fittings. And he fitted himself.
Some hand-me-down clubs, too. Bet. You should have seen these grips. I mean, they were falling off and shit. They're horrid.
For the non-golfers, what are grips?
That is the rubber part on the end of the club so it doesn't slip out your hand. That way you can grip it and swing it and rip it. That's right. Let the big dog
You want to swing it and rip it only on, like, if you got like a par 5, maybe,
yeah,
and you swing it and rip it at the tee, and then maybe at mid fairway.
Yeah. Mostly off the drive. You let the big dog eat.
Yeah. And the rest of it is all like
touch.
Yeah.
Feel. Chipping and putting.
Chipping
and putting, yeah. I'm going to knock on wood. I haven't been in a sand trap for a while, though. I have lost balls in the woods, though. That I've done.
Yeah. And as a rule of thumb for all the new golfers, you should not spend over a minute looking for a golf ball.
Yeah. Get a new one.
Yeah.
It's all, you'll find another one later on that ain't yours, and just take that.
If you're constantly in the
unless
woods,
it's in the fairway.
If you're constantly in the woods, my suggestion is to buy very inexpensive golf balls.
Yeah.
Because if you buy expensive golf balls and they're monogrammed, you might spend an hour searching for it.
Yeah.
Depending on where it is.
And people are mad at you.
Yeah, they ready to play and you looking for a golf ball.
Yeah. So. It's not worth it, people. Give it up.
After a minute, go ahead and drop by where you think you went into the woods.
Yeah. I enjoy drinking one another.
Yeah, me too. But unfortunately, my game does not get better.
Really? You don't get more relaxed than just...
No.
Problem is you got to look at the ball. That's the biggest thing is hitting that goddamn ball.
Yeah, the more I drink, the worse my game gets.
Oh, see, no, I think I get more focused.
No.
It's amazing, man.
No.
See, sometimes things have just adverse effects.
No, the more I drink, the worse my game gets. And it gets no better. But I have a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But my game sucks.
Yeah.
My putting, I thought I was a good putter, but that went out the window.
Yeah.
So.
I can't putt. My dad can putt his tail off. And it's, we call him 50 Cent because he has a putter that he bought at a garage sale for 50 Cent and he drains them.
With his 50 Cent?
With his putter.
It's 50
He
Cent.
drains it.
He's 50 Cent or his putter is 50
It's
Cent?
50. His putter.
His putter is 50
Yeah.
Cent.
I mean, but we say 50 Cent.
Okay. Got you.
When he drains it for us, we're like, that's what's up, 50 Cent. Take that. Big up. So you better be doing that tomorrow, Father. You watching.
Switching subjects.
Okay.
I just wanted to mention like a couple of my traffic pet peeves.
PSAs.
Yeah. People, when merging on the freeway, go fast. Sometimes you have to go faster than the speed limit. For example, if the speed limit is 55, you don't want to merge on a freeway doing like 35.
No.
For somebody that's in a semi and you swing in front of them doing 35, that's suicide. So we can't, semis can't stop on a dime. We need 100 yards to stop from doing 60 or 55. So when you swing and merge on, go. Go 65 if you can. People are notorious for merging on the freeway and going slow and then speeding up.
Yeah.
But if the other drivers aren't paying attention, their life is all. It could have ended right there.
Oh yeah. Well, I tell my son anyway. You gotta watch out. You gotta be defensive driver all day.
Yeah.
You gotta worry about what the other person's doing.
Right. Even if you're a great driver, you have to drive like everybody else is crazy.
Yes. Because you don't know what they're doing. You don't know if they drop something and swerve over. You know what I mean? You got to keep an eye out.
I had a lady pull out in front of me, lighting her cigarette. Didn't look up. Didn't even see me.
Oh,
And the fact that I was aware
right.
and I was paying attention
Saved her probably.
Yeah, it
You know what I mean?
It did save her
And
life.
you. I'm sure it wouldn't have been a good thing. And those semis, man.
Yeah.
Be hauling, boy. Have fun with that.
So I mean, and another one is you must respect the law of if someone is pulled over on the shoulder. That's where a lot of traffic misunderstandings come from. If there's a car pulled over in the shoulder, by law, we are required, everybody, to get into the next lane. So if everybody respects that, the 4-wheelers, the 18-wheelers, if everybody respects the fact that everybody gets over, that will, lower the confusion and mistakes. You hear a lot of stories like, this trucker, he pulled over right on me. And that's another thing.
That's one more
One more thing. If you see a trucker's blinker, I said this on stage before.
Yeah.
If you see a trucker's blinker, they're not asking for permission to get over.
Nope.
They are letting you know they're coming over. So you have 3 decisions. You either pull far ahead to get ahead of the truck, you fall back, or you get crushed.
Ouch.
So it's completely up to you. Those are your decisions. But just be mindful of that. Cars are nothing to play with. For all the new drivers, and cars are nothing to play with. People lose their life every day on the road, so just be mindful of that.
Yeah. If I see a car parked on the side of the road anyway, I move over.
You're supposed to. It's the law to get over.
Well, I'm afraid it has a bomb or some shit in it. I got some PTSD.
I mean, that's real though.
Man, that was the first thing when I came back home, boy. I'd be like, I see a car on the side, I'm like, just in case.
That's your reality. And if you feel that way, others that serve may feel that way too.
I'm sure they do. I mean, I don't know about now. I'm a little bit over that now, because now I'm like, well, if they get me, boy, that was just a good attack. I hate for that to happen here, boy. We'd lose our shit. I don't want to give nobody any ideas. Thank God,
Yeah, I mean, it unfortunately. But
yeah. But no, you see all that stuff on the highways, man. I see cars broke down and they're changing tires, and they're like right on that side. No wonder why people get hit.
Exactly, and people get hit because they're not
over far enough. Sometimes
they don't get over far enough. The people don't move over to the next lane.
Yeah, that's the big one right there.
And here's another killer that kills even on the regular streets is the aggression pass.
Oh,
that's the pass when you're behind someone and you want them and the world to know that you're upset and you're mad.
Great explanation.
So you accelerate around that vehicle, and that's dangerous. The aggression pass is dangerous. When you see a vehicle stopped or slowing down, normally there's a reason for that outside of texting or just being, some personal selfishness, but it could be because if you're unable to get into the next lane, the correct thing to do is to put on your hazards and slow down for that pulled over vehicle.
Yeah.
So if you can't get over to the next lane, you're supposed to slow down and put on your flashers. So if you're over in the lane and the car is respecting the law and he's slowing down and he lets you over, Mr. Aggression is going to pass all around and swing, and bingo bango, that person's head is on the ground because he's jacking or under his car or something.
Yeah.
And Mr. Aggression pulls around and takes that person out because
they don't see him.
They don't see him.
Yep.
And it's too late to correct. When you're moving fast, you can't correct.
Oh no, not that fast. Especially if it's on the berm sometimes too. You slide.
So
yeah.
That's all. I mean, I could do this all day. But...
Oh, trust me. And one of the worst things is when you're driving and you're in a truck, and you're about to merge on, and you got people behind you, but they're in so much of a goddamn hurry that you're about to go on. And so they want to get over there first.
Right.
And it's like, you see, I got to go over.
Right.
Where am I going?
Exactly.
We're both going the same way, and this is one lane. And you're going to cut me off to get in front of me.
And then they're going to blow at you like you're wrong.
Oh, yeah, like I'm the wrong one for cutting them off when I was in front of them already. Yeah, they'll get me started.
Yeah, those are my things. And I'm going to keep pushing that, for that law to get over for that next lane and the aggression pass, because that's... I think, once people understand and realize that, it's the law and it actually can save your life.
Right. Oh, yeah, but there's so many laws, excuse me, that, they're for you, but people still... times I see people running red lights. We're stopped, and they just go right through it. Like... Well, you do that all the time. Look at like that.
No.
You look like no. Man. Those are just suggestions, motherfucker. It says red, but really, there's nobody coming.
It's just
it's not a stop sign. It's a red light.
I agree, and I agree. I agree with you.
I know if I do it,
but I'm not going to sit up here and act like. I mean. I haven't lately, but now that I'm a professional driver, so I don't do that. But I'm not going to act like I never ran a red light. Look, I would be a hypocrite. Look,
I ain't saying I never. If it was dark, late, I'm there. Nobody else is coming around. It's like a side street, not a main road.
Right.
I may try and sneak. I think I've done that once or twice in my 20s. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
But trust me, I've tried to beat a yellow light and went through a red light, but I was already in momentum, and it maybe just changed and all that stuff.
That yellow light actually means slow down.
Yeah, I understand.
It doesn't mean speed up.
It means speed up sometimes, depending on the situation. No, trust me, kids, it doesn't mean. It means yield, slow down. Like, well, we heard it on the Midnight Paco podcast.
Right, yeah. We heard those guys were professionals.
They know what they're talking about. Yeah, no, so I hear you, but,
Right.
It's when you see a bunch of people out and just one person's like, yeah, no, whoop. I'm like,
yeah, that's insane.
Because it's not like there isn't cars going, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, that's just not smart.
Well, they say horses and humans are the only things that naturally try to be first. It's a big deal to be first.
I'm definitely first. On the highway, boy. My wife thinks she's on the goddamn NASCAR every time.
People like in her just way. To be first. Yeah. I am first.
Right? I love it when you're driving side by side to somebody and they just go a little faster. I just laugh. I'm like, go ahead, buddy. Here. Go ahead, get it. Take the lead. You want to be that guy? Go ahead.
I mean, I don't care about
be the spotter. Go get the popo. Let them pull you over. That's why my older
The police
age.
never pulled them over.
Never. But that's why
you're getting pulled over.
That's why I look at my wife every time. Like, why do you want to give them your money? She says like 90. Why? We're gonna save 10 minutes for what? Shut up. All right, you driving. I'm gonna lay back. I didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
Shout out. Sometimes people just don't listen. What are you gonna do?
Do you have any upcoming shows?
Wednesday. Are we gonna go Wednesday? You gonna try and go Wednesday?
Yeah, let's do it. Where are we going?
Oh, we're gonna do this now, huh? I told you what I wanted to do, but
okay,
you want to go where you want or what? I figure one more, and then
we're there.
Because I want to try out this other material real quick, and then
we're
just
there.
See how it is.
Yeah, we can do it.
I like different crowds. You know what I mean? I've already tried some of the material. You know, the last time we went to the other spot over on Lorraine, it was, you know, you don't get much response there regardless. You know, at least last time we got a good,
We got some
we
response.
got some response, So it's like,
got
it seemed like a good environment at the Boom Boom Room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got good response at Hatfields too.
Well, nah, it's just by the time I was on, not too many people were even there left. You know what I mean? So it's even hard. I mean, I got some response, but it's not built for response. You can get response, I guess that's the thing is it's I don't that's my problem. I never want to blame an audience or
Right.
people in the crowd
Oh,
because
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's if it's not funny, they're not gonna laugh. And then there's some people that just don't laugh. They just sit there and they smile. You know what I mean? Or they just, they don't want to let it out.
They don't want to let it out.
Yeah, and it's fine.
I don't get that.
Yeah, well, I mean, because it's an involved guy. If it's that funny, they probably can't help themselves. You know what I mean? If it's that funny, you're gonna.
But you're in a comedy club. Let it out.
Well, it's not. That's not necessarily a comedy. It's a comedy environment there, but
Well, I'm just saying.
If you're going to see comedy,
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah. If you're going to see comedy,
if you're at a comedy place to
Yeah.
see comedy, then why are you holding in your laugh?
Because some people are haters too. Some people just want to be like, I don't want to laugh at I mean, that's not what I'm not saying that's what that is, but you know what I mean, you do see people that are just, and you hear other comedians talk about it. They'll be doing a show and there's one person that's just like, not giving nothing. You know what I mean? Right. And see, but some problem, that's where the ego comes in, and then that's when they try and go at that person.
Well, like once again, if there's people out there like me, that doesn't mean that it's not funny. Because there's a lot of things that I watch, and I'll verbally say, "Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah,
or that was clever. That was smart."
Right.
And I may not be like laughing, but that doesn't mean that I don't think they're good or they're not funny.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays it's like I'm really not that. Well, I have a. How can you put this? I have a very select sense of humor.
Okay.
And I can hear something or see something, and I can laugh at something, but I probably won't be laughing at the obvious thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. See, and I just like a lot of stupid, a lot of dumb shit makes me laugh.
Yeah.
And like I said, when I go, I try to get into that mood because, like you said last time, this place when a room full of comedians isn't one of the best places. You know what I mean? And that stays with me. Like when we show up to go do these shows, and be part of this stuff, technically you're on a show.
Right.
I mean, it may not be your show or somebody specific, but it's a show for the night and for that crowd of people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I look at it as we're all going up to do one thing. Have a good show.
Have a good show.
Do your thing.
Make some people laugh.
Yeah, and if your stuff isn't working, you readjust from there. But the whole point is to go up there and enjoy it as a group. You know what I mean? Like when you see new people going up, you know what I mean? And they're doing the thing and they get off and they're like, it's like, come back. Keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
You know what I mean? Keep pushing on that because you'll find something in there, and then that's when you build from. Like when you started, we were talking about, and you were doing this, and then now you got bits. Like you name them. Like I got this one, I can do this one.
Right.
You know what I mean? So and then the more you do it, which that's another thing that people have an issue with is going up and repeating themselves and doing the same jokes.
Oh yeah.
And it's like I feel it, but you got to get better at it, and the better you get at delivering that when you're in front of a crowd, it's obviously comes off better, but then different crowds see it and they don't know you've done that. You know what I mean? I see the process, but when you're with somebody every week, you don't want to be that guy doing the same shit over and over and over.
Well, one of the ways that I got over it, because I wanted to completely do something different each and every time.
Each and every time, it's all you talked about.
I'm like, man, I ain't doing that. But I got the the basis of doing the material, and I work on something different each and every time I'm up on stage.
Yeah, and see, your stuff's designed that way where you're doing little bits like that. See, me, I probably need to try and change the way I do things because I try and build it in like 5-minute chunks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I try and have it wrap around so it all kind of makes sense at the not even makes sense, but it just has to do with everything
Right.
in it, and it leads somewhere.
Right.
Although I've been going through it and looking and saying, well, I probably could take this out and put it over here, and
Right.
you know what I mean, little things. But then you have to rework everything, So it's a pro. That's all I was talking with Rozelle. I was talking to him.
Right.
Shout out to Rozelle.
Rozelle.
And I was just saying I enjoy the process.
Yeah.
In that sense, but it's also frustrating in thinking about what to talk about.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's even though that's the one beautiful thing about starting so late in life
Mm-hmm.
is that we've lived a life.
Mm-hmm.
We have experiences. There's a lot of stuff we could talk about, and then that's the beautiful thing is then when you're starting at 20, and then you talk about that, and then you got to keep. I mean, the good ones keep talking about things that they're doing throughout their lives. You know what I mean, and incorporate it, but. It's just the process is what I enjoy, but I still fear at the same time. It's just coming up with stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for me, I will repeat my material, and I'll work on different things. Like maybe I'll throw something different in there, or if I'm not throwing something different in, I'm working on stage presence. I'm working on connecting with the audience.
Right. Yeah.
I'm working on. I got OCD, so if the cord is tangled, that'll drive me crazy. And you'll see me up there through my act, like trying to untangle the cord, like the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to let that get to me. What else? I'm trying to stay still.
Yeah, I move. I move quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I just try different things.
I'm a animated person to begin with, so
that's cool.
Yeah,
that means that you won't be boring to watch. But
yeah.
But as far as like you're in the Shark Tank or you're pacing constantly,
yeah, it can get like mundane.
Yeah, like you're watching a tennis match or something. Like
one of the biggest things I liked about this spot is that we had intro music, dog.
Yep.
Off the rip, I knew what I was walking out to. Walk it out. That's right.
And I was over there like, "Fuck you."
I was so mad. It was like, boing.
She was like, "What did you want to come out to?" He was like, "Walk it out." And I'm like,
how can you not come out to that?
And I'm like, fuck you.
That is like, the best.
Because I had no idea. I was like, what do you want to come out to? And I was like, Greatest Love of All, Whitney Houston.
Yep, that was it. Greatest.
You'll Never Find by Lou Rawls, or You're Gonna Miss My Lovin' by Lou Rawls.
You'll never find.
That's what
Stepping out on stage, like, that's right. About to get it.
I'm like, I don't know what I want to come out to, and he's over there like, walk it out. And I'm like,
man, how can you not? Hey, now walk it out, walk it out, walk it out.
That was dope.
Dope.
It was dope.
Dope. And the best thing is, when I got home and I told my wife about it, she knew. I said, babe, guess what song I chose? Walk It Out. I'm like, look at you. Bam, get it. You know that.
She knew the song that you.
She knew it, man. That's the. What song? What movie is that we watch all the damn time? Oh man, it's where a dude goes. I think Chris Brown's in it. It's his brother.
Christmas?
No. Dude goes to college, joins a frat, and
Stump the Yard?
Yeah.
Stump the Yard.
Big ups to that. That scene where he's at the club. Walk it out, walk it out, walk it out.
I don't think I ever saw it.
Ah, that's the scene right there.
Maybe I'll watch it again.
Yeah, that's the scene right there. Because he's
maybe I watched
battling
it and I forgot about it.
You talk about roasting. He was battle dancing. So he was basically he clowned everybody in the club.
Yeah,
because he got skills.
Chris Brown?
No, No, his brother. I forget the actor's name.
Oh,
He played Chris Brown's brother.
okay. Omarion?
No. Nope.
No.
I think he was. No, he was in one of the other
Was
movies.
it Turbo?
Who's Turbo? No, I think it was the dude from Onyx. He looks like the dude from Onyx.
Fredro?
I don't know. No, I think it's the dude from Onyx.
I don't think it was.
No. Slam! Big shout out to Onyx though. That's the
Yeah,
jam too.
Fredro will probably be sending in messages like,
Hey, as long as you
yo,
want
son,
to-
that wasn't me, son.
My bad. Hey, you wouldn't be disappointed. Dude could dance, yo.
okay.
Yeah, dude could dance.
So
Don't be hating.
it wasn't Turbo from Breaking. No.
I don't. Yeah, unfortunately.
Electric
I don't-
Boogaloo. It wasn't Ozo
No,
or Turbo.
nah, none of those.
Mm.
Wasn't doing none of that. He was,
Wasn't none of that.
he was crunking.
It wasn't Rerun.
No.
No.
Oh, yeah. I know that. Get it?
Tommy the Clown. No.
No. Mm-mm. No.
No.
But he came out to walk it out,
He came out to walk it out.
and that shit just hits.
It wasn't none of B2K.
No.
It probably was all of them.
Neo's in it.
What? Maybe it was Neo.
It wasn't Neo.
Okay.
He's just the other guy in the movie.
Well, I gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it. I feel bad. I don't know the main actor's name because he was bad. He was a good dancer. That's right.
And you sure it wasn't Turbo?
You gotta see a picture, but I'm sure it's not Turbo. Quite sure. 100% it's not Turbo.
Oh, all right. Well,
yeah.
if it ain't Turbo or
Yeah.
Ozone, I ain't see it.
But nah, that was what I liked. I like going out to that. You know, it just gave another vibe to it. You know what I mean? It kept the party
definitely,
going.
You know,
In between, you know, instead of just having a. And
Right.
It just dies. You know what I mean? You got that music.
you got
and
the
it
music.
just-
Yeah, the DJ actually is a great touch.
Yeah, it is.
Matter of fact, in the future, when we put on shows, we're gonna have a DJ there.
Ooh, I got a great DJ.
We'll have a DJ there.
Let's see if he's available though.
Is he local?
Yeah, he doesn't do it professionally, but he does it at my house parties all the time. Shout out to my my brother-in-law.
Okay.
I think it was DJ Reekin Fresh. That's what he used to go by back in the day.
Okay, well, that's what it is then.
He's always playing the music at the house.
Okay.
Yeah. So I always told him, and he's funny too. I always told him he should go do comedy, but he said he couldn't do it on stage and all that stuff.
It's
so.
not easy, man.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not easy, and that's why if I'm in the room and I see somebody perform and it was their first time on stage, I always try to give them words of encouragement and and tell them they did a great job.
Yeah, because either way, you went on stage.
That's the first.
You know what I mean? That's the
Big
first
thing.
step. It's and not only that. And see, everybody thinks they're funny. Everybody is funny. I guarantee there's people out there that don't do comedy. They're funny.
Very funny.
I know a lot of them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But that's a normal conversation. They're quick. They're witty. You know what I mean? But when you're on stage, it's not. You can do crowd work, but that's not the goal. The goal is to do an hour of material that you go up there and you work out and you have. You know what I mean? Not everybody's just going to pay. Unless you're goddamn gifted and you can go up every time on stage and make it the greatest thing for an hour or whatever just by riffing. God bless you. You know what I mean? But I think it takes a different style and you have to be disciplined and sit down and write and formulate it a little bit. Because some people write on stage. They'll just go up there and riff, but they're still writing because then they keep some of it and they just repeat it. You know what I mean?
They're building.
Exactly. So it's still a form of writing. It's just a different way.
And then again, it's like, okay, if you're funny in your circle, that's one thing. Because you could be funny in your circle or you could be the funny guy at work. And basically, you're making jokes on people that know you and you know them. So that makes it a little different. Like when you're on stage and you're telling stories or jokes, you have to have like a universal funny.
Mm-hmm.
You can't use inside jokes and expect for everybody to get them.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that. I did that bad thing at my the first time I ever tried to crack jokes, and it was at my buddy's wedding. Oh, it went horrible. For one, I was hammered. Right. And I was only like 20 something years old. He was one of my best friends. He was the one that got me in the military. Shout out to Damien. You know.
So you ruined his wedding.
No, I didn't ruin it, but I was trying to talk shit about him going out, and when we go out to the club, he wear these old faded ass black jeans. And it was inside joke, but it was like, you know, I'm like, dang, you wearing them things again, dog? You know what I mean? It'd be tight. He'd be grooving though. But that's how we met his wife when he was out. And I was like, he met his wife wearing these, you know, faded ass black jeans. But nobody got it. I guess I was probably slurring too at the time. It probably wasn't the best.
They probably couldn't understand you.
Wasn't prepared. It was horrible. Yeah, everybody told me about it because I was.
It wasn't recorded.
I don't think it was. Probably a good thing.
Mm.
Yeah, because I don't remember. But I'd get a little bit better. My buddy who was at my first wedding, Andre, shout out to you, dog. He did a wonderful job. He roasted the shit out of me. He barely talked about my first wife at all, but he roasted the shit out of me and did a wonderful job as best man.
Was he sober?
He probably had a couple shots. No, but he's just more smart and more prepared. He probably, took time. Yeah, I thought I could shoot from the hip, and I learned that's not what you do. You come prepared. I mean, they're not married now anyway, so. And me, I'm not either with the baby mama, but, those are still two different performances, and my buddy Andres was way better. I think he could do it, but, he does computers and, software stuff and sets up that type of shit.
Sounds like he has time to do comedy.
He bartends, he travels, he does all types of shit, man. He's single.
Especially if you're a bartender.
He's single. He's 40-some years old, single, no kids.
If you bartend, you have an audience.
Oh, yeah. And he loves New Orleans. He's always trying to get down there and do that type of stuff. But I tell him, I'm trying, man. I'll get down there with you eventually. The wife wants to go, but that's because she's in the Bruja and all that witchery shit. She's in all that crazy ass, down in like, what do they call it?
The Bayou?
Yeah, but it's
Cajun?
No, like the black magic world of witches and all that type of weird shit. Yeah.
Hey, to each his own.
Trust me, man. I'm trying to stay crazy asses, but they like to watch all those shows. That's where some of my material comes from.
Speaking of things that's crazy, this voice recognition. Not voice recognition, but you were telling me about how they could take your voice.
Oh, like deep fakes and stuff. Yeah. You were saying something about the face recognition.
Face recognition.
Yeah.
I saw an article about a gentleman got arrested for committing a robbery because of face recognition, and he wasn't the party that was guilty. It was actually someone that looked a lot like him.
Oof.
But it wasn't him.
Wow. See? So it only takes certain aspects of the face then.
Right.
Obviously, it's not a 100% identical match.
No, it wasn't at all. I mean, the guy, they look similar, but I don't know.
His doppelganger?
They said it was, but I could see the difference between the gentlemen.
Okay.
And, the other thing with the face swap technology.
Yeah.
Like, we're having fun and laughing and thinking it's all fun and games with the free technology we could do. And it's funny, but it's not going to be funny when they put your face on, someone committing the crime and say it was you.
Right.
Then it won't be so funny. So I don't know. I'm I don't know why they're doing this, but yeah, I don't think it'll be so funny once you get pinned with a crime.
Oh no!
And they say, well, that's you. That's you. It looks just like you, but it's technology.
Yeah, but you know what, man? They still got people on videotapes committing crimes, and you know what they say? That ain't me. That ain't me. Yeah. I see it right there. Yeah. Hey, that wasn't me.
That happens.
I mean, they probably end up guilty anyway, but yeah. No, trust me, man. There's always ways, and like you said, that's the technology that we see. That's the stuff that we have.
We have access to for free.
For free. That's not the stuff that's being created at what are those places called? Something Dynamics. All those robotic places.
Yeah, just think about the technology that's available that that the criminals actually have that actually paid for the software.
Oh yeah.
You know, and they can put your voice and face and make you say and do anything.
Dude, there's kids that are like 10, 11 on YouTube that are showing you how to edit shit. Like they have their own shit where they can, and they're at this age, you know what I mean? Like I said, there's always somebody who's creating, who has the knowledge as like a scientist who's underground,
right,
who can create this biological bullshit that we're all worried about now.
Right.
I guarantee somebody knows how to make this crazy shit, but luckily they're not evil. You know what I mean? But they're just somebody who went to school and can sit in a goddamn basement and create some weird shit. You know what I mean? That's where fucking Serpentor's coming from. Ladies and gentlemen, don't say I ain't told you here. Supreme Being, G.I. Joe done fucking prepare me for all this shit, yo.
I've always said that.
I'm prepared.
All of their technologies and weapons, you know.
The bats, the battle android troopers, that's going to replace soldiers. They're already working on that type of stuff, man. Drones.
Shout out to G.I. Joe.
Shout out, man. They knew right away. Serpentor came and Globulus, and they tried to shoot those spores into the sky to change everybody and mutate. The lizard people.
What about Cold Slither?
Who the hell is Cold Slither?
Those are the Dreadnoks band. That's their band.
Oh, was that their band name? Oh, man. You're good, yo. That was a good one.
Yeah,
see?
Cold Slither, man.
Andre, you would have remembered that shit.
Cold. Yeah, that's that G.I. Joe talk.
Oh, you know? Man. Don't even get me started.
You don't have to look that up, youngsters.
Yeah. Back in the day. Yeah. And knowing is half the battle.
Yo, Joe. Knowing is half the battle. I just want to give a shout out again to the Acumen Paralegal Services. They will help you help yourself the legal way. And the services offered, they will help you with legal documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probates, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, and business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing.
That's right. Big ups to them. Appreciate it once again. Everybody, appreciate you tuning in. Hey, probably should have said this in the beginning of the video, but hit a like. Hit a like and subscribe. I probably should have said that at the beginning, but...
Yeah, we need some subscribers. If you like the content, please hit the like and subscribe. Don't forget, we do have merchandise.
Yeah,
Justin
Midnight
has
Paco
on
podcast.
This awesome Midnight Paco podcast t-shirt.
My granddaughter just came in the mail today.
And I know she's excited.
Oh, yeah, she got a pink one. Nice. Size 6 for youth.
Youth.
That.
Midnight Paco for youth. For all ages. We have mugs. We have coasters.
Don't forget you can get at us at so we gotta remember to do this in the beginning too, because some people just will tune out.
I'm going
but
they're like these dudes.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm just saying, even if they want to get at us at Justin Fuller Comedy, Instagram, and yours.
I am the Great Corey. It's the _great_ Corey, COREE. That's my personal Instagram, but feel free to leave comments on the Midnight Paco podcast Instagram as well. We are on Spotify as well as YouTube.
Yep.
So please subscribe and hit the like button. Let us know what you think. If you got any questions,
you can
comments, send them in.
Send them into the email, the Midnight Paco podcast @gmail.com. That's where you can get it at an email, or like you said, leave a comment. You can leave a comment on the YouTube page.
Hit us up on our DMs.
Yep.
We respond. We're not funny acting.
No.
None of that.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you come correct. You come acting stupid, you ain't getting no goddamn response about those things. Unless it's a legit gripe. Unless it's a legit gripe. But, alright, everybody, tune in next time to the Midnight Paco podcast. See you there.
Peace.
Get it.